Please know that ANAW USA is your partner. We follow your vision and leadership. As Josephat often says, we are better together, and this has been our experience working with you. We would also like to take this opportunity to recognize and celebrate the extent and significance of ANAW's accomplishments in collaboration with other stakeholders. And I will name a few of them. These include the Judiciary Training Institute, Kenya's Institute of Curriculum Development, the Department of Veterinary Service for livestock and companion animal vaccinations and medical services, the schools in Nairobi that are hosting the animal welfare clubs in 33 classrooms, Paula Kahumbu and the East Africa Wildlife Society in their effort to protect Nairobi National Park, the Earth Island Institute and Serengeti Watch for conservation of the Serengeti and Masai Mara ecosystem, the University of Denver's Graduate School of Social Work, and the Institute for Human-Animal Connection for their role in encouraging experiential learning, the mutual planning process for the Kasigao Conservation Project, which protects a wildlife corridor bridging Tsavo East and West, and there are representatives of that project here, and ANAW's desnaring and animal rescue efforts, which are helping slow the trafficking of bushmeat. We eagerly anticipate the next 10 years and continue our work to advance conservation and animal welfare, work that will make Kenya safer for animals and more economically advantageous for Kenya's people. Together, we can demonstrate an appreciation for life on our planet and promote and protect it. We cherish ANAW, we cherish Kenya, and we look forward to the future. Congratulations on 10 years of making an enormous difference. So I too would like to commend ANAW's bold and pragmatic work over the last decade, which has led to many concrete advances for Kenya's wildlife and domestic animals, as well as for something else that I believe is essential, a holistic approach to development and active citizen engagement in that. I have had the pleasure of hosting Josephat and Ambassador Rotich in the US, and also engaging with members of the ANAW team in Kenya. We have worked together on issues of farm animal welfare and the many challenges, environmental and ethical, posed by the global spread of the Western model of industrial animal agriculture, including in East Africa. This model has now proved itself unsustainable and also unhealthy for humans, other living beings, and the global climate itself, and is being seriously rethought in places like the US and Europe. In coming decades, ANAW's work will become only more important, particularly as the effects of climate change are experienced with greater intensity by human beings and non-human animals alike. It is in this context that I would like to encourage ANAW to push beyond the boundaries of what's been accomplished over the past decade, and to continue to work joyfully as well as relentlessly. Excellencies and honored guests, I too wish ANAW many more decades of success. And I would like to end with an exhortation from Wangari Maathai that I expect all of us gathered here this morning would agree with. We know Wangari is an unmatched champion for the environment, human rights and dignity, and gender equality. She also supported the welfare of animals and was sensitive to their concerns. As a member of parliament, she urged her constituents to find ways to live with wildlife, as she had as a child growing up in the Central Highlands, and not to fear such coexistence. Once she and I were together in a hotel lobby in Los Angeles, when we saw a large parrot in a cage in a rather drab corridor. We both stopped and shook our heads in dismay. Then Wangari said something so apt and so true, as she often did. She said, "Those wings were made for flying." Of course they were. Near the end of her autobiography, Unbowed, Wangari wrote this resonant passage with which I would like to conclude. "We continue to be restless. If we really carry the burden, we are driven to action. We cannot tire or give up. We owe it to the present and future generations of all species to rise up and walk." Of course we do. Thank you very much, and congratulations.